congratulations on the scoop. So tell us a little bit about what this would entail, because Carl Icahn has tried in the past to put directors on the board, and that didn't really work out.
Right. The last time he did it, though, was outside of a general meeting. So what he was trying to do is solicit support from shareholders to call a special meeting. This time around, it'll be looking to replace the entire board at the annual general meeting.
So what exactly is Carl Icahn so unhappy about in this deal?
Well, I think if you go back, the original point of contention is this $37 billion takeover of Anadarko, and also the fact that this transformational transaction didn't go towards a shareholder vote. And he also has an issue with the financing that they took from Warren Buffett because of the price of the coupon that was attached to it. It's actually quite pricey, and for that reason, he thought it should have gone to a shareholder vote.
So how are all of those points playing out with other investors? Because his stake is pretty small, right?
Yeah, but the overall share price has fallen about 40% since the news first emerged that Oxy would go into a bidding war for Anadarko. And so a lot of that's got to do with oil prices, but the amount of leverage that they took on in order to pursue this transaction is also weighing on the stock considerably. So I guess you would say that, you know, some of the investors that were originally in the stock prior to the takeover have obviously fled, or you know, the overall value or prospects of the company have started to get a little bit more murky.
So if he gets his way and he puts 10 directors on the board, what does he want to do?
He wants he originally said that he would want the company to launch a strategic review, including a potential sale of the entire company. So that would be presumably the avenue that he would pursue.
Who would try to buy this company? It's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, there's two in the U.S. that could be potential buyers. Obviously, Chevron itself, who was pursuing Anadarko at about $33 billion. Now the combined Anadarko Oxy company is only valued at $35 billion. Of course, it's got a lot more leverage, and the other one would obviously be Exxon. Now, whether either of these companies are interested remains to be seen.
So, what is Occidental saying about it? How do they want to fix the issues that Carl Icahn isn't very happy about?
So they've outlined their strategy, and a lot of it comes from paying down debt. So what they're going to do is they're going to sell assets valued at $10 to $15 billion by mid-2020. They're going to use the proceeds to pay down debt in order to, you know, decrease the financial stress on the company. They were also curtailing spending next year by about 40%, so that'll also let them pay down debt.
What are analysts saying about those plans, and do they prefer those plans from Occidental or a Carl Icahn takeover?
Well, I think everybody's really focused right now on the dividend and, you know, the financial health of the company, and I think there's a divide on whether the dividend is sustainable. I think generally, you know, the analyst community believes that it is because it's largely hedged, but there are those who think that, you know, if oil prices continue to tumble, then it might be an issue for the company, and obviously that's something that shareholders would care about.
So what's the next thing that we have to watch out for, the deadline for the nominations?
So the deadline for the nominations at the end of the week on Friday. Okay. So what we'll see likely is a formal nomination of these 10 directors. We'll likely get to find out who they are as well, and then we'll go from there.